And tonight, city leaders are working to provide shelter to anybody who needs it. Beaumont's partnering with the American Red Cross, the Salvation Army, Henry's Place, and some other place. These shelters will provide protection from the dangerous temperatures that we're expecting next week.
And in addition, Beaumont City buses will operate as mobile warming shelters. Tonight, 12 News reporter Kyle Orr spoke with Mayor Roy West and leaders of these nonprofits. And Kyle, you found out how they're helping people who may not have a place to go.
Brenda, Jordan, I spoke with Mayor West and organization leaders, and they assure me that there are several options for anyone looking to escape the cold.
We encourage folks who need a hot meal and a warm bed to come to our shelter on McFadden Street.
Major Ken Fagan is the commanding officer of the Salvation Army in Jefferson County. He says their shelter will be ready to warm, feed, and house anyone who needs it, including overnight as frigid temperatures sweep in.
We have 60 beds, but when we have the severe weather, we open it up and we'll take as many folks as we can.
Additionally, the Salvation Army and the American Red Cross will help staff the emergency shelters at Some Other Place and Henry's Place with volunteers.
They kind of come in knowing the game plan and try to make it as comfortable as possible for everybody.
Christopher Robertson says for those who don't wish to use their shelters, there's a second option.
People are pretty attached to their camps, some of them, and so with Mayor West allowing the city buses to run as warming stations, they may end up just parking them outside one of the camps if people decide to stay there. And
Robertson is referring to these city buses that will be operating as overnight transportation and warming stations throughout the city.
We're pretty familiar with where most of the homeless stay. People can stay on the bus or they can be taken to the shelter and be shuttled back and forth. And there'll be some of both.
Mayor West says community outreach and aiding those experiencing homelessness during the freeze is just as important as the shelters.
This is the community helping the community.
Now, some shelters will open overnight while others will stay open for 24 hours. So for a complete list of shelters that will be available next week, please visit 12newsnow.com. Live in Beaumont, Kyle Orr, 12 News.